One of the hottest effects to be doing the rounds at the moment is sidechain compression. Made popular by artists such as Deadmau5 and Daft Punk, it makes your drums sound large. So do yourself a favour and learn how to sidechain.
Yeah. So basically sidechain compression, one of the flavours of the month, is using the dynamics of one track to activate a compressor on another. And most commonly it's just a kick drum pushing down some other track. Today I'll give you an example using a kick drum and some synth pads. So here's my kick, it's got a bit of snare in there as well, but this is it. Pretty straightforward. This always works best if you've got a 4/4 beat, it's just a lot simpler. And here's the pad that I'm going to be using. So quite simply what I need to do is set up a bus from the kick drum so that I can send that out and then upload a compressor on the pads and trigger that from the bus that I've originally sent the kick to. I upload my bus, I make sure my volume is at 0 decibels or unity gain as it's sometimes called. And then I upload a compressor onto the channel that's got my pads in it. Then it's simply a matter of taking your key input and making it the same bus as where I'm sending my kick, clicking the little sidechain key and playing with your thresholds, etc. So now you should be able to hear that the kick drum pushes down on those pads. And it's important to play with your release time because that's what's going to give you that push and pull, that kind of sucky sound on the pad. So I reckon about 100 milliseconds is plenty at this tempo. I'm using 126 beats per minute, so around 100 milliseconds is fine. You get lots of push and pull with that. And you want a quick attack time on the compressor, so only a couple of milliseconds at most. Now we're going to hear it in the mix. First of all, I'll just show you on bypass. Now the pads are there, they're just kind of doing their own thing, they don't really sit in the mix. So when I add the sidechain compression, it kind of feels like it's much more part of the song. So you can hear it pushing and pulling. And that's basically the whole idea. You can do it with bass, you can do it with pads, and it's a good little trick to do it with your percussion, especially with notes that hit on the offbeat, like maybe your hi-hats. So it's a pretty simple thing, but it's very trendy at the moment, so it's a good little one to get your head around.